I would be incredibly surprised if there's anyone viewing my stream. Yep, I set this up last minute because once again I'm not very sure when I can stream in advance, so it's quite hard for me to give advance notification of my streaming, even though it's a weekend. So again, I apologize for that. But if you are tuning in now, good for you. Consider yourself lucky. You get to see this live. Otherwise, as I said, there's always the video on demand that will be available after the stream's done. So once again, hi everyone. I'll be looking for a full game, runner and co-op. If there's anyone viewing right now that's interested in joining me for a game, I will be more than happy. Unfortunately, this time I've already chosen my decks, so you won't get to see any no choices here. I'm trying a competitive deck and a sort of more fun deck, but with some competitive theory behind it. Okay, whatever. I've been searching for games for the past 10 or 20 minutes. I actually originally intended to make a normal video, not a live recording, but I decided, hey, why not? Might as well, since I have the time to make a video recording, might as well do a live recording. But I've been searching for games for the past 10-20 minutes. Not much traffic today, even though it's a weekend. Again, people in the West are probably sleeping as I'm talking right now, so yeah. Surprising, there are actually viewers. That's amazing. Yep. So, to those who are watching, again, I apologize for such a short notice, but I'm very happy that there are people out here who are actually viewing my stream live. You don't have to stare at this screen because it's going to be a video of me waiting for a game, for at least for the next 10 minutes, I believe. So I'll give an audio cue when I start. And once again, if you all want to play against me, I'm always open for that. I'll give an audio cue when I find a game, so there's no need to stare at this screen. Stare blankly at something that is not interesting to watch at all. I'll tell you all when the game actually starts. This is probably the most painful part of any live streaming. As I said, I prefer to do video recordings of me commentating on a game after I played it, because that way I can probably provide more insight, and one big factor is that I can actually speed up the gameplay video, which is huge. I usually speed my gameplay videos up by a factor of 2, so when you hold that, I'm not sure about this. Maybe not. Yeah, as I was saying, yes, I can speed up gameplay videos by a factor of 2 if I'm not live streaming. So when you see a 10-minute video on my channel, it actually took me 20 minutes to play up that game. But you will get better commentary also, because usually for a 20-minute video, I usually don't have more than 12 or 13 minutes worth of content to cover. So when you watch my live streams, you'll find that half the time I'm just waiting for the opponent to make a move, thinking about my move. There's a lot of silence in between. I'm sure you all know this. So I'm actually quite surprised that this live streaming thing is turning out to be pretty successful, because to be honest, I think it's pretty boring to watch. Well, anyway. Oh yes, there's another thing about streaming, and that is the Steam Hack League. I've joined the Steam Hack League. I haven't actually played a single game yet. There's one thing that's really inhibiting me from playing, and that is I don't think too many of my opponents will be very comfortable with me streaming or even uploading videos of my gameplay against them, because that will reveal their deck composition for those who are planning to use the same deck for a long time throughout the tournament. People can scout the deck by watching videos on my channel and gain knowledge on how to play against these opponents. So might be me being overly sensitive here, but yeah, I would like to record games that I play on OCTGN. To me, if a game goes unrecorded on OCTGN, it's quite a waste of time. So yeah, would love to find a way to join the Steam Hack League without, to play games in the Steam Hack League while still being able to record them. I think a probable compromise would be recording the games but blanking out the opponent's username. That is quite tricky though. I'm still figuring out a way to do that reliably. That definitely entails blocking out the entire console, the entire chat box, which is quite bad because you cannot see the actions that I make. When I draw a card or click for credits, it's very hard to keep track of it if you cannot see the chat box. So that's an issue. So on the same note here, if I do see a Steam Hack League game here, I could join, I guess, but I'll need to ask whether I can stream this live. And yeah. Still not many games on OCTGN. Maybe waiting for a few more minutes is a good thing. Maybe I can catch one or two more live viewers. That would be nice. The more the merrier. Everyone's looking for one-sided games. What a pity. Oh, great. Do I join the Steam Deck League? Damn. Good try, I guess. Yeah, the decks that I'm going to play today are semi-competitive, I would say, so I wouldn't mind pitting myself against a strong opponent. Should I? Let me think about it. Yeah, the heck, why not? Oh, oh well. Maybe I should have jumped there. Yeah, I'm really. It's been a long time since I've actually played rather seriously slash competitively. Steam Hack League is a very good place to hone my skills and to go competitive, but I don't really have the time to commit. Well, not say commit, but to yeah, I definitely don't have the time as much time as I had during the regionals and Chronos Protocol season to train, so-called train with and get used to my decks and play them lots a lot. Alright, this looks good. I'll run first. Wow. Alright, finally got a game going. Oh, alright. Back to the old background skin. My runner deck will be which deck? The kit. Forest Cartman. Yes, my Cartman deck that you have seen in some of my videos. I'm up against Near Earth Hub. Alright, this should be an interesting match. Looking at what I have, I don't really have any card draw, and this is all. I have no economy except for Magnum. It's pretty bad. Mulligan. You don't really want to see. Actually, with this deck, I don't want to see Magnum Opus early on because what fuels my early runs is not the 2 credits per turn of Magnum Opus. It's the burst economy. My Steam Hack, my Dirty Laundry. This is what I'm looking for. Alright, he draws a new card. Ooh, interesting. Well, he's pretty unlucky here. Let me think about it. Yes, I will first legwork. Wait, is it better to legwork first or laundry first? I suppose legwork first. That's a good question. I never really thought about it. Would I rather legwork first or laundry first? Well, let's see what we have here. Hopefully there's an Astro script somewhere in there. Okay, wrap around. DRT. He's running a tech deck. Another DRT. Wow. Okay, that's pretty sick. Let's try again. DRT. Very well. Alright. Oops, Steam alert. Alright, so that's probably the DRT. So I need to be really careful with my runs. I must be careful to not end a run with tags, because that could easily kill me. Oh wow, he could be masking an agenda in there. Yeah, I can only hope that he... Oh, okay, it's a pet campaign, that's fine. I'm quite surprised that he's actually not leveraging his ID to the fullest. Because his ID only triggers once every turn. The first time you create a server each turn, draw a card. The last turn, what he did was to install 3 new servers, but with that he can only get 1. Oh, right, diversified portfolio. I need to pay 1 credit, otherwise I'll get a tag. Boy, that is annoying. Let's let me think about this. We'll start with a dirty laundry on this server. I would like to see what's down there. It's a pet campaign. I am not interested in flashing that right now. City surveillance is pretty nasty. I will look to trash that, but encryption protocol is in the way. This is tough. Yeah, I'll trash the protocol. It's pretty painful on my economy, but I have to do it. I'm not very happy about paying 1 credit a turn. On the bright side, this means that he had to pay 5 credits to rest the surveillance. So he's poor, I'm poor, we are both happy. Although he's not so poor now, with 2 pet campaigns. I have a good idea of what I'm going to do for my next turn. What I'm more concerned about is him playing the shell game. Alright. First I'll draw up. Masanori is fantastic. Oh, but I can't install it. Where's the workshop? I'll make a... I think I will draw up. Then I'll make a stim hacker. I need to drop because I'm going to take 1 brain damage at the end of this. Oh gosh, no. That is literally the worst piece of ice that I can think of that to hit. Because I'll need to take attack, and that means he can rest the DRTs. I'll bring up the... Oh man, he has pet campaigns. He could easily scorch me down if I'm not careful with this. Alright,
Login rejected.
I can't afford to take the attack. Because he will have enough credits next turn to scorch me down. It's quite unlikely that he's running Scorch, come to think of it, because he's splashing for Encryption Protocol and DRT. But you'll never know if he has a singleton Scorch, so that is always a concern. Alright, now time to get some click efficiency, because he's running lots of shells. I will gain cards every time I access a shell. It's a DRT, I can't do anything about that. And let's see what that one is. Now I really need some form of economy. Sure Gamble won't cut it. It's a breaking news. Surprise. I hope he doesn't run any mid-seasons. That would be pretty painful. Yeah, he probably doesn't have the deck space to do so. He's running very ice-light, so this is actually a deck I should be exploiting to break through the centrals, but right now my economy is in terrible shape. I really don't wish to be clicking for credits, but I think I have to. Yeah, this is the thing there. It doesn't help that I have 3 clone chips early. These clone chips do nothing. Maybe when I draw a Parasite, I can Parasite down the Data Raven. Oh, I made a mistake just now. I should have ran one of the shells. I mean, I've John Masanori, you know. So, wow. That is an amazing setup. I think he's going to try to score an Astro Script. J-Hao, I'll leave him there. And I hope this inside job will pay off. Oh yes, it's the Astro Script. Surprise! For 3 influence points, inside job just saved my day. I drew the inside job at the exact right moment I needed it. That was very lucky because I only have a single inside job in my deck. Yeah, he's getting pretty desperate, scoring a breaking news like that. Let's check out this shell. I do not know what's underneath this one. This was the one that I should have ran. Oh, boom! Oh, that hurts. Yep, that's game. Yeah, that hurts. Always trash the DRTs. Always trash the DRTs. I just didn't have the money to. I got lucky with my inside job draw, but my economic draw was real bad, so I could not contest his DLTs. Yep, I think I didn't know that he was running this kind of deck. It is certainly very off the wall, and it definitely caught me very, very nastily off guard. So he definitely deserved the win there. What I should have done was to keep my first hand, which had the Magnum Opus. I needed the steady stream of economy to consistently trash his DRTs, all his assets. Oh, great, Nasir made that. Alright. This is my first time playing against Nasir. I do not know how to play against Nasir, so this will be a very interesting experience. I'll keep 2. Oh ho! I'm not gonna say no. And I will protect. I assume he's not running Siphon. I'm not sure if that's a very safe assumption to make. But I'm assuming he's not running Siphon, so I'll install the Yagura on R&D. Yagura is a very bad piece of ice for Nasir to face. He will only get 1 credit, and he'll suffer some nasty subroutines. Eli is slightly better for him, but it's still a 4-strength barrier. So yeah. Right, he immediately installs the Guardian and Personal Workshop, which is very expected from Nasir. So he has 1 credit. He can choose to break one of the subroutines. Right, it's his for the taking. Inazuma is a great piece of ice. It costs Guardian 3, 4, 5, 6, 4 credits to break 1 subroutine on Inazuma, which he cannot afford with Guardian Blade. That's interesting. Alright. Let's see, how should I play this? He has no credits. I will Jackson Howard up. I will install a Ice Wall. So his first turn will most likely be running HQ. This is why I think against any other deck I would have installed the Eli instead. Eli is a much more secure defense than Ice Wall over HQ. But in this case, I want to install Ice Wall because they only cost 1 to rest, so I'm only giving him 1 free credit. He's running that kind of deck. Do I give him the free credit? Or do I give him a chance at... I'll rest this. Because I want to activate Tenin's ability.
Login rejected.
Let's see. I'll install the Inazuma because now my R&D is porous. And I'll continue getting credits. This deck is very credit intensive. keep in mind that now is a very good time to install the Sensen because he's so credit poor. Oh, okay, I'll take that back. He just installed Scrabble. Alright, I'll let him trash for essentially 1 credit. Yep, Scrabble is now a good thing against my deck. I'll need to be very careful with my Sensen. And that was a successful run, so I don't get anything out of it. I need to be careful to not fuel his runs. He will eventually face check it. I don't think he will be able to trash it unless he takes 3 credits and runs. He won't know that I'm playing Sensen. Well, actually he does. I just celebrity gifted it to him. So he should be able to use this as a Sensen. If he wanted to stop me, he should have taken 3 credits and ran. I think he is just realizing that now. Oh, or not. Snap. Nope. Yes, that's the problem of celebrity gift. It's very easy to telegraph your intentions. If he mentioned, he would have known that this is a Sensen. Alright, I won't hesitate anymore. This is going to be scored. He can trash it. It's going to take him 3 whole clicks to do so. 2 to take credits and 1 to run. That will set him back very far. Even though this scoring cost me a lot of money, 8 to score is not cheap at all for a deck that runs this little economy. Oh, Imp. That's great. He's really going all out on the trashing. Imp is doubly horrible because it can trash away my Trick of Lights. I do not want that to happen. Plan B, that's not going to be useful. I will take 3 credits. Question is what to throw away. The Yagura is nice for resetting him, but the Eli will tax him way more. I'll throw away the Yagura, I guess. Pains me to do that. Anyway, he has a Guardian out, so Yagura isn't as effective as I would like it to be. Alright, now he has Magnum Opus out. The game's going to accelerate in his favor. That is very bad news for me. I'll need to quicken up my gameplay as well. Clicking for credits is no longer something that I want to do. R&D interface. Oh, of course I'm going to reset his credit pool. I need to check the rulebook on that one. I'm not very familiar with. As I said, I'm not very familiar with this ID. Usually I have a pretty good grasp on the rules, but not this time, clearly. Oh, it's going down, for sure. But he's going to probably access at least 1 agenda at this point. This is not looking good. Wow, he didn't access anything. Interesting. Oh man, I need this, but He has 3 credits. It will cost him 4 to break the Inazuma, and at least 1 to break the Yagura. 5. He can easily run R&D and help me dead. I don't want to show him the plan, so I'll do this. The clone diamond's taking up so much space, I'll throw it away. Toolbox, great! More recurring credits. Life is good. For him. It's looking very bad for me. Oh great, he didn't make a run. I can now trigger flight stuff. Motion of plan B. I will draw first. Fantastic. This should distract him long enough. Keep him distracted long enough, I should say. Hopefully he accesses it. That will put me on 4 points, which is a great place to be in. Of course, it's none of the 3. I think this is the last thing you want to see. Okay. Looks like I have it. Right, so now I'm on 4 points. Thankfully, I didn't reveal the plan B during my celebrity gift. And thankfully, he didn't access the plan B during his R&D digging. So that definitely bought me a lot of time, even though I spent 2 clicks. Alright, let's solidify my defenses. I'm pretty vulnerable to R&D digging for obvious reasons. Right now, HQ is pretty safe, and I'm not sure if he wants to run HQ because he knows that I'm running pretty agenda light in my HQ. I've already gifted him twice, and I haven't shown him more than 1 agenda each time, so he should know that I'm running very low on agendas in hand, so it's not equitable for him to run my hand. His toolkit is very, very versatile and powerful. I must give it up to him for that. Well, this will definitely keep him out, but at least he'll get to use his 7 credits for toolboxing. So now the game accelerates even more heavily in his favor, so I definitely need to get the last 2-pointer out. Oh, he didn't make a successful run. I'll increase that and I'll get this open. So now I'm on match point. Once I draw a 3-2 agenda, I'm going to win the game. Unfortunately, there are only 2 of them in my deck, Brain Trust and Brain Trust. The final medical breakthrough, I'll need to donate him a medical breakthrough if I want to score the next one at 3-2. So that's a problem. I think right now he knows that he needs to lock down R&D. It's pretty much his only shot at winning. Either that or to wipe out the Trick of Light from my hand. That would be a smart thing to do. Oh no, he checks archives. He's gonna get the clone diamond. Oh no, I do not want to donate that part to him, but he gets it. And that's quite bad. That is very, very bad. Ugh. I should be power drawing for Engender right now. That's what I'll do. I don't need the Ice Wall. The Grim's pretty useless. And both are pretty good. Maybe the restructure. That's one. He's clicking through Eli. Alright. Fair enough. He will only... Oh no, he has bad pop. See, this is where... anyway, he has the toolbox as well, so yeah, he will get through nonetheless, but... Ouch, that hurt. Well, at least he cannot get the next R&D interface out. That's the saving grace. I hope he accesses a medical breakthrough. I really need him to activate my final medical. I mean, one of my last two medical breakthroughs. I would really love for him to do that. Okay, Surugi. I'm not gonna rest the Surugi anyway. GC. Kagura. Alright. I'll draw through my deck. Oh, I don't have enough kids left. I don't need this, or that, or Future Perfect, and an Ice Wall is unnecessary. Alright, so his aim is completely used up. Oops, I'll need to reshuffle some agendas. Sense pretty useless right now. Future Perfect. If there's a Jackson Howard somewhere in there, I would like to retrieve that. And Motion Hedge Fund. Hedge Fund would probably be the best thing to retrieve. Yeah, Hedge Fund. Great. His R&D interface is ticking down. Right now, my win condition is going to be Trick of Lighting off Ice Wall. Oh, Battering Ram. This is the time I wish I kept the Inazuma instead of the Eli. Eli is pretty bad against Ram. Power draw. And let's power draw some more, shall we? Because right now I'm only looking for agendas. Great, not the agenda I wanted to see. I'll let him score it, I guess. Sense, really, I don't need that many triple attacks. I want him to score the medical breakthrough, oddly enough. Yeah, sure. Have a go at it. I'm just very worried now because I have 2 brain trusts left, 2 medical breakthroughs left, and a future perfect. That's 5 cards of agendas in a 17 thick R&D. If he accesses 3 cards, he could easily win or put himself very close to match point. The best thing he could do right now is to trash Jackson Howard, because that would prevent him from prevent me from drawing up. What he doesn't know is that I don't actually have a 3-2 in my hand yet. I've been power drawing so much, I haven't found the agenda I needed to win the game. That's what he doesn't know. I can't really talk to him right now because he doesn't know that I'm not in a position to win the game yet. It's so painful. I mean, yes, it's right for him to assume that I'm a 3-2 in hand. I've been power drawing like crazy, but no, I haven't found it yet. That is eating me from the inside out. And scoring this clone retirement is going to do absolutely nothing because he has a 3rd one, so I cannot get 1 point of agendas. 1 point worth of agendas to win the game. The only good thing scoring this CR will do right now is to remove the bad pub that I gain. Not much use at this point. Right now, I'm just trying to rush out the win. The right thing for him to do right now would be to trash Jackson and run my R&D. Although he doesn't have the capacity to run my R&D. But yes, he cannot run my R&D. So if I top deck a 3-2, I would win. I have 4 3-2s in my deck. The chance of me top decking one is slightly less than 25%. Yeah, bad publicity is extremely nasty against a runner that is running personal workshop, because they can just keep running a free server like Archives or even HQ, and is essentially gaining a credit every turn, a credit to use on personal workshop. Oh, he got unlucky with the clothes. Well, not much difference there because he has a sharpshooter on his PW anyway. This is a very tense moment for me. I'm really relying on the 3-2 top deck, and that is tough. That's just tough. Of course, I think he's in a tougher position right now because he's assuming that, yes, he doesn't have the 3-2 in HQ. Which is right, there is no 3-2 in HQ. Oh, he's going to... If I res it, yeah, that's really nasty. And he's about to... dig through 3 cards. Ouch. At least he didn't trash my Jackson Howard, so I can actually dig through next turn and hopefully find a 3-2. I could dig 6 entire cards. He's going to access 3 cards, maybe one's an agenda, so I'll see like 4 new cards. And, you know, I can maybe get... Oh gosh, future perfect. If he scores it, he could win. If the next card's an agenda, he's only seen 2 cards so far. Oh, thankfully. Oh. I'll continue power drawing, I guess. I don't need money right now. I need card. I need the agenda. I still haven't found the agenda. My gosh. Shall I dig through my entire stack? Yeah, why not? You know, why not? Let me think about it. Next turn he can. Entering ram is pretty useless now. I need to find the agenda. He has me blocked. Okay, I finally found it. So I'm going to trash. Restructure is pretty useless. I don't need this. I don't need that. That's 2 agendas. I don't need C gift. Motion is useless. I don't need that many hedge funds. And Eli would be pretty useful. I probably need the money more. Money more? It doesn't really matter. I don't. Yeah. I will win next turn, or he will somehow snipe the brain trust from my hand, or he will lock my R&D down and I cannot win next turn. Or he scores 7 agenda points and wins this turn. I don't think he can win this turn. My ice wall is of sufficiently high strength. Oh, he can. Yeah, this was what I was worried about pretty much. If he hits the brain trust, well, he buys himself another turn. And every turn counts for him because he does so much better than me. In terms of click efficiency. You got to be kidding me! Oh. I can still win if I top deck a 3-2, but the chances of that happening is 3 in 13. Oh, I do. Okay. What saved me this game very much was the Mushin Notion Plan B. I think many people will feel that Mushin Notion Plan B oh yeah. Yeah, Nasir has his limitations. But as I was saying, yeah, the one thing that saved me was the Mushin Oshin Plan B. That gave me the extra 2 agenda points I needed to seal the deal. Because this game, there were very, very few avenues for me to win. I guess I could advance the Ice Wall once and hope to score the Philotic using Trick of Light. That would have worked, I guess. But at the end of the day, Trick of Lighting Mushin Oshin Plan B, it may seem redundant in the Tenin deck because you already have advancement tokens with Ice Wall and your ID ability. So that makes you think that why do you need more advancement tokens with Mushin Oshin Plan B? But in fact, it complements this deck so well, especially against opponents who don't know they are running Plan B. Oftentimes, these 2 extra agenda points are the 2 points you absolutely need that tips you over to game point, and from there on, you can win by fast advancing something. Yes, I like this Tenin deck a lot. It's pretty fun to play, and it has many, many avenues for winning, all of which are fast advance, admittedly, but there are many ways which I can win. I can win through fast advance Sensen, I can win through Trick of Lighting off Ice Wall, I can win off Trick of Lighting through a Mushin Oshin, I can win through Mushin Oshining a Plan B, and having the runner run it, I can win through Mushin Oshining a Medical Breakthrough. This is one of the plays that I usually do early on if I'm flooded with Medical Breakthroughs. I Mushin Oshin a Medical Breakthrough. If he doesn't run it, I score a 4-2 for free. If he runs it, my subsequent breakthroughs become 3-2s and 2-2s, and it's much easier for me to score. In addition, I can also win through fast advance from hand with Clone Retirement and the 2-2 Medical Breakthrough. The 2-2 Medical Breakthrough has won me quite a few games. I've been playing this deck at my game night, and the 2-2 Medical Breakthrough was all the difference. Because this deck tends to drag it out late, because I need to dig through my entire deck to find the exact agendas I need and the combo pieces, Mushin Oshin to Plan B. I think this deck is pretty fantastic, but it does run into a lot of economy issues. This game, not really, because you didn't see me play Tsurugi, but in my typical games, I would install Tsurugis very early on. I run 3 copies of them. They are incredibly taxing. This deck is meant to tax the hell out of the runner, with Sansans, Jacksons, and all these taxing ice, all of them have multiple subroutines, and are pretty high strength. This is a tax deck that is meant to slow the runner down, buying me time to draw up with Jackson, and in doing so, it buys me the time to draw and to score agendas and to gain money. But I find myself very poor in economy, even though I run 3 hedge funds, 3 celebrity gifts, and 2 restructures. I'm always low on money. This game not so much because I didn't rest any ice after he got got his rig going and his tempo going. There was no way I could keep him out of my server, so this is all the protection I had. I was forced to dig through my deck and fast advance, and thankfully I was lucky enough to do so. Yes, I got very unlucky. He accessed the 1 Brain Trust from my hand, and I dug through my entire deck just to find a 3-2, but it all worked out in the end.